Okay, we are recording. Hi, guys. Thanks for being on. So, Kim and I don't know why I have that on. Kim and I decided that we wanted to share a little bit about kind of just what we do and what coaching is all about. Because I think sometimes people have a misconception of what it is that we do. And we just want to make sure that if you are interested, that you know what we do and how simple it is, but also the resources and the trainings that we have for you as well. So I am one of the leaders of the Fit and Balance Tribe, and I'm a mom of four. I have a newborn baby sleeping behind me. Well, she's 4.5 months, and I have three other boys, 7, 5, and 2. So life is crazy and busy. But I started coaching about 5 years ago after I had my second son. And I did it purely for the discount. I fell in love with the program that I did. I was trying to get I was on my postpartum journey and trying to, I don't know, not necessarily get my body back, but just feel confident and happy again. Because what I was doing before, which was going on multiple runs a week or going to Orange Theory or bar method, I even had a personal trainer. I realized that wasn't going to be likely with two kids under 2. So at the time I was on maternity leave, and I went all in on a program called the 21 Day Fix by Autumn Calabrese, which you're probably familiar with or heard of. And I did that in Shakeology. And within 3 weeks, I was like, what? How in the world did this happen? Like, I got amazing results. I felt good. I had more energy, and I had an 8-week-old at the time, and also a 2-year-old. So when I did this program, I kind of was like, well, I want to sign up for the discount because I want to get the recurring discount on the next orders. However, within about 3 months, I realized I need to share this with other friends, family, other moms out there who are probably going through the same thing that I was going through, which is just kind of feeling stuck and unhappy, not having a fitness solution that I could do from home when my kids were sleeping. And I knew this would benefit other women. So um, probably about a year into coaching slash discount hobby, doing it for fun, I decided to go all in. I was in pharmaceutical sales and medical device sales for about 10 years, and it's just all that I knew. However, when I had my second son, I went back to work. I genuinely was not happy. I felt like I was going through the motions. I felt like, is this really what I'm going to wake up and do every single day? And so I started pouring a little bit more into my coaching business. And by that, I just mean I started inviting more. I started treating it more like a business than just a hobby, something that I just kind of wanted to do. I was like, well, I saw these other coaches and on our larger team and also in the network who were leaving their full-time jobs, who were being able to pay off debt and provide more for their family. And I thought, why not me? You know, like, yes, is it scary putting myself out there on social media and sharing it with other people? Yes, but at the same time, I also knew that my why was stronger to overcome that fear. So I went all in on coaching probably about 4 years ago, and now I am home with my 4 kids, but I also have the meaning it's all about how hard you work, and each coach's success is basically based on due diligence and the work that you put into it. But I am now surpassing that 6-figure income, and I seriously cannot believe that this is what I get to wake up to and do every single day. And I think that's why I share this with others, and I invite you or other people to do this, because I know that if this has helped me as a mom who was struggling not only on her postpartum journey, but also kind of felt lost with her corporate job, that maybe there's someone else out there that would benefit from this as well. So just to kind of give you the basics of what we do, um, we basically, the biggest thing that we do, you guys, and it's so simple, is you become a product of the product. And this is the most fun part, meaning you go all in on a program, you join accountability groups. So you would join your coaches group, and you basically just follow a program that professionals have already created. You don't need to make up anything yourself. You just simply follow and cross off each day. You drink Shakeology or the supplements that we have so many different products now. And you just become a product of the product, because when you're doing that, you become more confident. You become, you fall in love with the whole process, and you almost, at least for me, and I know for Kim, is you almost just feel like you have to share this with other people because you feel so good. And so that is the number one job as a coach. And then the other thing that I love about it is that you don't have to create anything on your own, meaning we are not supposed to be the experts. We are not, supposed to be the nutritionists or, like the gym expert or fitness expert. No, I'm not a personal trainer, but I am what I like to call just a cheerleader. I love to just help my challengers get the best results and to show up by basically doing the best that I can and showing them that they can too. So you don't have to make up any programs yourself. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do is simply share the products and programs that you are currently doing. So with that being said, the other thing that we do is lead virtual boot camps. And I know I touched this on a little bit, but you're probably in a boot camp right now with your current coach, or maybe you're not yet, but you would be plugged into a private accountability group where you will log your workout, log your shake, and you're going to be surrounded by other women who are basically doing the same thing as you. Maybe not the same exact program, but they are on a fitness journey and just, maybe in the thick of it like I am. And I can tell you right now, with having a newborn behind me and also my other 3 kids, that I need the extra support. I need the community, and that helps me basically get it done. So the other part that we do is we simply share it with others. So our team is very high on not feeling like a salesperson. In fact, if you ever feel icky and that you are a salesperson, then you're doing it wrong. How I like to look at it is you're simply just sharing why you love these programs. And it's sharing by, doing some posts on it, letting people in on your journey and saying, this is what I'm doing. Do you want to come along with me? And joining your coach's boot camp in the beginning so you don't have to do it yourself. And then inviting others to do it with you. So that's the other part that I love, that I realized, and it was scary at first, but it was all about building relationships on this platform and having fun, like basically being a professional friend maker and connecting with other women who are similar to you. And the other thing too is you do not need to change who you are. So a lot of times I think we think, oh, okay, I'm a coach now. I have to, be perfect with my nutrition. I can't skip any workouts and I have to act like I'm the professional. And no, that is not the case at all. In fact, you are more human and more relatable when you share that you skipped a workout and you were too tired, or you had pizza and you had a beer because you want to live your life too. And that's stuff that you enjoy, right? So I just always like to reiterate that, because that was something that I thought when I first started as a coach, and I had it all wrong. In fact, you do not need to be perfect. People do not want to see perfect out there. And you're simply just sharing your life. So for me, you will see, if you go to my Instagram or Facebook and you're my friend already, you will notice that I share about my kids, the daily struggles that I have, or my family, that I love to travel, that I love coffee, that I'm into wine, and I like to be with friends. I'm a social person. So you will see all of that anyway on my social media. And to be honest with you guys, it felt refreshing to share my journey with others and to inspire someone, because when someone says, thank you for putting yourself out there, thank you for inviting me because you've helped me change into a better person, that is where you build confidence and you keep going. It's that ripple effect. So I just want to make sure that you know that you don't have to be perfect and we have the tools to help you succeed. And with that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Kim.
Great. Hey, everybody. Can you guys hear me? All right, perfect. So I started coaching after Kelly because I watched her on social media and I was amazed at this little blonde mom who had tons of energy and had 2 small babies. And just there was something about her and the way she shared that made me feel kind of intrigued, and like I kept going back for more. So maybe you guys have been that way, watching anybody that's invited you to coaching and you're like, what is it with these people? They seem happy, they get their workouts done, like they seem to be having fun. What's the secret? And I think the secret is the community. And so before I kind of go into that, I want to take you back. And so I know it sounds like forever ago, but back in 2016, when I was watching Kelly on social media, it took me probably 2 months to reach out to her. And when I did, she simply said to me, like, why don't you join me? Like, do my boot camp. And I was really scared because I thought, well, I don't know if I want to work out at home. I go to the gym. I need to escape to get a good workout. And I'm really skeptical. Like, I probably won't keep this up. But my husband encouraged me. I was really drowning at the time. I had, I think he was 15 months at the time, my son, and my daughter was 4. My husband was working night shift all the time. My son was sick a lot. I was not sleeping a lot. And I was really stuck. I always loved health and fitness. I was committed. I went to the gym and I clocked 60 minutes on those machines, the elliptical, and I would put my name down for the spin class, and I would pay for expensive reformer Pilates and then have to cancel because I was up all night with the baby, or my kid was sick, or my husband got called into work. So I felt like my health and fitness came last. I felt kind of like I was last on the list in, my life and what was happening around me. I was taking care of everybody else. And then came these 30-minute home workouts. And I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know. And I huffed and puffed and I struggled. Even though I'd been active, I didn't do these kind of workouts. And just like Kelly, 21 days later, my body was changing, but I felt like me for the first time in a long time. So I think that is something that we take for granted. It's one thing to watch people share online and you see curated photos and people, you think what they're going through, but you don't. And I think that's what I love the most about this coaching platform, is that I get to really reach out and connect with people. Like Kelly said, I'm not ever feeling like a salesperson. I like to get to know my audience. Like, why are people watching me? What is it about what I'm sharing that they relate to? And you don't have to be a mom to relate to being busy or to want to feel good or to put health and fitness at the top of your to-do list. That's an everybody kind of thing. It doesn't matter where you're at in life. And so I kind of, got my results, did the program. I really loved it. And I really knew I would love to share it, but I didn't think I could. I even told Kelly, I'll just send people to you. Because she said, Kim, why don't you be a coach? Why don't you do this? And I laughed at her. And we even have a snapshot of my message, which said to her, I don't know. I don't really think I'm fit enough to be a coach. That was my first thought. So it took time. And I just want to talk to you guys about social media, because I think that is the biggest burning question for most people watching on the outside and seeing how much maybe I put out there, or Kelly, and how much we are on, let's say. Truth is, I didn't start that way. I gradually grew into that because I fell in love with sharing, because I knew it could benefit people. So it's not self-serving. And I think when you can flip that idea in your head of, do I have to post selfies of me, to become, what does my message give to someone else? That's when you start to realize this is something that you have value to provide others. And it's not about watch me, I'm so amazing and wonderful. That's not what the goal is here. So social media is something that you do on your terms. I had a private account. I have a husband in law enforcement. So for us, it was a big decision for me, probably about 6 to 12 months into my coaching journey, where I said, okay, I really need to reach more people. How do I do that? I'm now ready for the next step of a public Instagram account, which I didn't have. And that grew over time. So you don't need to have thousands of followers. You don't need to know how to do all the things. We have so many trainings. I feel like you come in and you get to be wherever you want to be in this space, and you'll learn as you go. I think I'm the perfect example of the girl who came in clueless, but wanting to do it. So I just went for it. Whatever felt right to me, I would do. And success leaves clues. So I watched what other people do and tried that, and I failed forward. It's not about being perfect, like Kelly said. And, the fun part is the community. And in this year of having a pandemic, having our world shut down, having to be locked in our homes and disconnected, I will tell you from the bottom of my heart that this daily connection with my teammates, with my, my customers, my challengers, has been the light in my day every day. And it's been one of the hardest years in so many ways, but also one of the best years ever personally for me, because I just decided this was the year to lean in to the hard, because I had something I could provide people that was going to make them feel better. And it's true. I mean, now more than ever, people need community. They need to be feeling good. They need to get out of, feeling down and depressed and stuck. And that's what we can provide. And so that's the beauty of what Beachbody is. We didn't have to reinvent anything this year. We were here for the community of people, and we didn't do anything different. We just stayed true to our mission, which is to help people live a healthier life. And we have been able to serve more people this year than ever before in our own team. It's been amazing. And it's been rewarding to know that we are impacting lives and we're not just trying to be Instagram, what do they call, like influencers. That's not the goal here. So I think that if you're concerned about social media, you don't need to be, because you'll do things on your own time and your own terms. And if you feel like you just don't know how you would do all this, put that worry aside, because we've set up an incredible website that is self-paced. You go through it, it's a 5-day training. We kind of walk you through step by step, and we're never going to let you just sink. You know, our goal here is, like Kelly said, I mean, she watched people in our team grow and do well, and she had a goal, and she got to be at her goal of being home and leading a team because other people helped her grow into be that coach. And so when you come into our team, we're going to help you achieve the things you want to achieve if you're willing to do the work. And it's not a get rich quick overnight thing. It takes time. Just like Kelly started with, you know, the idea of getting a discount would be great. Maybe making a couple $100s would be awesome for my family. I'm a social worker in a hospital. I work weekends, and I still have my job there. But this year I was furloughed for 7 weeks. I had no income, zero. And I didn't qualify for any income through the state because it's a per diem position, not full-time. And Beachbody income was what kept our family going. So I think that you know that there's a potential here, and we're going to help you get to where you want to be. It just takes some time. It takes a willingness to learn and try. And the number one thing you have to do is be your best self. That's it. Do your best. Don't be perfect, but just be willing to show up, give it a try, go all in with a program, join the community, see how you feel about it, because it's just one of those things that organically, when you feel good, you want to share that, and you do feel like it's something you don't want to hold back because other people around you can benefit from that. And that's just the joy of having this job. It's not like a job like anything else. You make your own hours, you decide what your goals are, you decide what you want to make of it. And the perks, I'll just say real quick at the last thing, is that you can earn incredible trips. I've been able to take my husband on 2 different trips that I earned from my efforts, and that was something I would never have done before. We would never have taken the time. Let's take a week-long trip to the Bahamas on a cruise in March. Like, that wouldn't happen, but it did because of this opportunity, and we have one planned for Cancun next year, fingers crossed. And then we also have incredible training. So we do some local stuff every few months when possible, and then there's always a big convention every summer. So next year it's going to be in St. Louis, and it's opened doors that I thought were shut for me for a very long time. I love to travel, and that's come back into my life because of this. And I just think it's brought back a piece of me that was kind of buried for a while because I was giving to so many other things. So if you're feeling like that, or you're just looking for something to bring excitement into your daily routine, then you're in the right place.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to close it up, but I'm going to let us who are on, I'm going to open up for questions.